Hello and good day, beautiful souls. And so, if you guys had issues watching the video yesterday, I apologize. I was unaware of technical difficulties, but you can go back, listen to it as it is important, just as today is. And so, today I welcome you to part nine ooh, of the daily effects of trauma. And you can go back and watch, I think it's part six, because it's also connected to what I'm going to talk about today. And so, what I want to just remind everybody and talk about today is that we have, when we think about trauma, when we experience trauma, it's an experience, right? It's a traumatic experience. And so, this traumatic experience, a few things in our system. It triggers in our mental space the victimization mentality. We immediately go into the place of woe was me, why did this happen to me? We go into this place of trying to figure out what happened, what was this experience, why did this experience occur? And in the process of this space of victimization, we move into blame and we move into hate and we move into anger. It's like, why did you do this to me? And why did you let this happen to me? And we go into all these spectrums of what happened and why it occurred. We even go as far as when we come out of the role of victimization, which is never fully completely, just only in the space of allowing ourselves just enough space to move on, to move into the next space. But when we come out of that, we go into martyr mode, which is I'm never going to let this happen again. I can't let this happen to anyone else. And so when we go into that, it's these two effects and energies, and they're the same energy of victimization and being a martyr. It's the same energy, but it just appears differently. And so when we are in this space of victimization, we look for people to blame. We look for the person you know, uh, who did this to us. We look for the person who was supposed to be our savior. We blame everyone else. We blame everyone outside of us. But instead of blaming anyone, what I suggest that you do is look inside to really understand, you know, not only the person who created this or who was a part of this traumatic event, understand why they did, question them, have compassion for them, have sympathy and empathy for them, because sometimes people do what they do because that's all they know how. And not saying that anyone is perfect or anyone is good or anyone is bad or anyone is evil. It's just, it's what we were taught or shown how to do. Just like in the video that I did yesterday, I talked about how we move into the energy of really understanding of the joy and the pain and moving through that pain and moving in that space. And as I talk, I lost my train of thought of where I was going with this, but it, we have to have more compassion. Yes, because when the person who creates or enacts on the act that transpired, some of that may be due to default programming from their childhood or from watching their parents. And so when we dive deep into understanding what someone else's life has been, we then can really move into the space of empathy and compassion of, yes, this happened to me, and now I understand why, because of what happened to you. And so when we understand where someone is and how someone is on their journey, on their path, we then can begin to truly understand that they didn't know any better. They did the best they could. So when we approach the trauma from a space of empathy and compassion, it opens up a greater sense of awareness. Not saying to forgive anyone, but just to have a greater sense of understanding. And when we have understanding, forgiveness is not needed because we truly know where the hurt is, the intention is. And so, if someone's just an asshole, then they're just an asshole. Call it as you see it. But if someone is acting because of their lack of knowledge or their lack of upbringing or because of this is all that they were shown, then there's compassion in that. So there's no need to blame anyone for this, that, or the other. It's all about stepping into the space of understanding and having that compassion. And so, if this resonates with you guys, comment below, let me know. And if you desire to have me to work with you one-on-one to be of service to you, let me know. Click on the link in the description or the one that's here on the screen. We can start the process of clearing some of this traumatic energy from your childhood, adolescence, and adult. And it just brings me so much joy to do the work that I do. And in addition to that, I am in Southwest Florida. So if you guys would like to schedule in-person sessions, click on the link below as well. And also, this is the last week, you guys, the last week to register for my in-person happy hour healing event here in Southwest Florida, Fort Myers area. Click on the link to register. I only have a space for 6 more people. So I'm super excited about this. And you guys, we watch all the videos. Let it resonate. Let it marinate. Till next time, everybody, have an amazing, beautiful